So this film is really moving. It's really creepy. I liked it so much, but what about it really spoke to you and drew you into it?
Thank you for saying that. I think the two things that really drew me to it initially were the fact that it's based on a real life horror story, and it's something that I didn't know about, even though I try to stay pretty informed about the people affected by it. And then also, it takes place in the '70s, and I am such a huge fan of '70s filmmaking, but 70s horror films as well, and it gave a really cool opportunity to combine those two things for me.
So then, given that this was your feature debut after a number of shorts and working on All American, I mean, what was it like, expanding your production cycle, I guess, for all of these elements?
It was great. So I really am appreciative of the process that I put into preparing this film and analyzing like all my favorite directors and figuring out why I like those films that they made in the '70s and why they were effective and the style and finding the similar language that filmmakers had back then, and essentially using all of that research to create something that I feel like is a part of that language of filmmaking, but also new and hopefully contribute something to that style.
Was there any one or any couple in particular that you drew a lot of inspiration from?
Yeah, I think Rosemary's Baby obviously is a big one. The Omen, I think, was significant, and The Shining, especially. I'm a huge Kubrick fan, and I feel like I tried to nod to him a couple times in the film.
So the cast on this film is also just as incredible. I mean, Ariana and Tenoch or Ten is it? I always mess up his pronunciation. Um,
Yeah, it's hard. It's to know.
but I mean, those two are so integral to how well this movie works. I mean, what was it like, finding the finding them for their roles?
It was kind of a beautiful experience where both characters are like, first off, Tenoch is somebody who I wanted to work with for a very long time. I've just been aware of his work and aware of him for years. And so when we first started to make this film, he wasn't available, which is okay. And then we had some terrific opportunities to cast other actors for that role. But then the shutdown happened, and when it did, Tenoch all of a sudden became available, and so it was my dream actor to work with, who was interested in the story, and I think contributed a lot to the character. I changed the role a little bit to make them um, more fresh to the United States as originally written. I think he was a little he'd been around the United States for a while, so the English was better and the cultural difference wasn't as strong. And I thought, what a great opportunity to use Tenoch and his background and put him into Beto, and then also with Ariana, bring the she had such a attachment and such a, I don't know, she just felt like she was the character of Diana. So to combine both of them and to see how their personalities interacted on screen, but also behind screen was really great.
Well, I think they did a fantastic job. I think you also killed it, and I can't wait to spread the word about it. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat. I really appreciate it.